Yo, what is going on, guys? It is me, Jolts, and welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. In this video, we are back with another weapon versus Legion boss fight. In this video, we got the RPD. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but the RPD's a lot better than the Street Sweeper and the Ballistic Knife were from episode 1. This thing's actually pretty good, I'm not even gonna lie. I flew through this boss fight like really fast. Now there was a small cut right there because I had to pause my game for a second because I had to go grab something in my house. But you're not gonna miss any of the action because here we are. We're spraying into the boss right now, and as you guys can see, the RPD is dealing 1,424 damage per shot. Not only that, but look how fast this thing is firing. This thing is like really good. Also, before I forget, shout out to the casual tryhard for telling me to use the RPD in this video. If you guys want to see a specific weapon, whether it's good, bad, horrible, phenomenal, or if it's just kind of in the middle, let me know what weapon you guys want to see down below in the comments. Like I said, it can be a really good weapon or a really bad weapon. I will take it in and I will test it out to see how good it's going to be. And who knows, the weapon that you think is going to be really bad might be really good. Like, for example, whenever the RPD got recommended to me, I thought it was going to be really bad. Because whenever I was using it in like normal Outbreak versus like the Tempest and the Manglers and everything, if I didn't have the AAT weakness towards them, it wasn't doing that much damage. So I was not expecting to beat this, let alone in like just around 5 minutes. I'm gonna start telling you guys what my class setups were for whatever weapon I'm using in the video. So for the RPD, first off we have the muzzle, and for the muzzle I went with the KGB Eliminator, because the Grew Suppressor gave a minus 30% to the damage range and a minus 25% to the bullet velocity. For the barrel, I picked a 20.3 inch task force. For the body, I went with the Ember Sighting Point because I'm pretty sure the Ember Sighting Point drops the most amount of salvage. For the underbarrel, I got the Bruiser Grip. For the magazine, I went with the last one, the VDV 100 round fast mag. The handle I had was the Grew Elastic Wrap. And finally, for the stock, I picked the KGB Skeletal stock. For my RPD, I tried to give it as much damage and ammo as I possibly could. So if you guys want to play differently, feel free to change up your class. I'm also going to start ranking every weapon that I use from 1 to 10 at the end of every video. This is so whenever we finally get to the end of every single weapon, which is going to take forever, but once we get there, I want to be able to see which weapons did the best and which weapons did the worst, and I also want you guys to see that as well. So first off, for the Ballistic Knife, I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. It's horrible against the Legion boss. Don't use it against the actual boss. Why it's not a 1 out of 10 is because it's good for reviving your teammates in co-op, it has good mobility, and it's good for taking out the normal enemies and the elite enemies. The Street Sweeper, I'm giving a 5 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's an all-around really good weapon to bring into this fight. The only problem with the Street Sweeper is whenever you take it against the Legion boss himself, you have to get really close to him, and most of the time, especially when he only has a third of his health left, you won't be able to get near him often enough to take him out with only the Street Sweeper. And finally, for this video, I'm giving the RPD an 8 out of 10. It's good for taking out the normal zombies, it's good for taking out the bosses, and it does a lot of damage to the Legion boss himself. The fire rate is really good on this thing, and it does a lot of damage to the Legion boss, so it's overall a really great weapon to take into this boss fight. The only problem with the RPD is the mobility is a little on the lacking side, but that's not too bad considering that you could just switch to your secondary weapon, whether it's another weapon or your fist. As long as it's not another really slow weapon like a launcher or an LMG, you just pull out your secondary and you just run away from all the zombies, climb on top of something so they have to mantle, and you'll just get more time to spray at the boss like that. So it's not really that big of a deal. But like I said when I was discussing my class setup, if you guys want more mobility, feel free to change up your weapon attachments a little bit. So right here, you guys can see me doing what I just told you to do. Although I didn't switch to my secondary weapon, I just ran away, climbed on top of something, and I had about 5 seconds to spray at him before the purple smoke started to hurt me, so I had to run away. But for the heavier weapons, I'm sure you guys will see me do that at least a couple more times throughout the duration of this series. So for this boss fight, I also wanted to test out how good Ether Shroud would be. And to be honest, I think Ether Shroud is the wand upgrade or the field upgrade, whatever you want to call it. I think that's the way to go. Frenzied Guard is good, don't get me wrong, but the fact you only have 1 activation on it and you go through your armor so fast, it's not worth it in my opinion. Not only that, but you could just kill the boss zombies and the elite zombies on the ground, and they have a chance of dropping an armor plate. So you can just get armor back that way, and you can just use your Ether Shroud to just pop and lay into the Legion boss. Here's a fun fact real quick. This was my first time completing the Legion boss fight because I haven't tried the Easter egg outside of doing it for content. I tried this Easter egg once on a video, and I tried it a second time with the Ballistic Knife and the Street Sweeper, and then I had a third attempt where I was bringing the RPD and I died like as soon as I got in because some random attack hit me. So this is like my 4th attempt, and I did beat it this time. So if you guys are having trouble with the Legion boss fight, definitely bring the RPD. And then right here, I did go down. I don't know how, to be honest, but I ended up saving my revive for a second chance. I just killed his armor with quick revive. And I popped my ether shroud, and then I got him to go down. And here I go. Here's the last orb, and I'm just spraying at them, and there we go. Legion boss fight completed. Just like that. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you drop a like. Subscribe if you are new. Also, let me know down below in the comments, what weapon do you guys want to see done next? Make sure you go check out episode 1. It'll be linked on the end screen. And with that being said, this is Jolts, signing out. Peace.